Nick.
What?
If I push my earphones in, it sounds like that you're narrating my life.
So anyways, he was strong enough to
win. Please, everyone try this.
Come around anyhow, run around town now, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout, coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm going at you, come around anyhow, run around town now, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout, coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm going at you, come around anyhow, run around town now.
Hello, Jared.
Welcome to InSpace, episode number 10.
Talking to the microphone.
We're glad you guys are listening to us tonight. Episode 10, it's been 10 glorious weeks of InSpace
10
being recorded. Once again, we've got 6 people in the undisclosed location outside Wichita, Kansas. On my left, as always, and forever, I have Joe.
What's crappening?
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Oh, you know, cold chillin' like a villain.
Yeah.
Mad balloon fillin'.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Do we even need to say on Joe's left, we have...
The always...
Jers.
Durs.
We have Durs Jeers tonight.
Nerds.
The wonderful Jess.
And on Jess's left, we got Kyle.
Hello, Washington.
We are not in Washington, Kyle. Kyle's been hitting the Limerita pretty hard tonight.
The undisclosed location of Washington.
Yeah.
Drinking the Limerita. And for the first time in the studio tonight, we've got J-Rod.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Thanks for having me, sir.
Yeah, it's good to see you in
Yeah,
here and
I'm
with
excited.
a microphone. So, and once again, we've got our correspondent, David.
Hello, InSpace Nation.
He's wearing the coral shirt once again.
Ooh.
This is his second episode in a row with the coral shirt.
Can't tell what color it is,
It's almost
but it's
pink.
fancy.
Right, deja vu.
I find it weird that you pay more attention to my wardrobe than I do.
I pay attention
It
to
was
everybody's
a topic
wardrobe
of discussion.
because I don't pay attention to my own.
The hostess with the mostess.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
trying
I'm
to
here
rhyme
too,
with
of
that,
course.
but I ran out of ideas. Hostess and Moses is pretty much as far as it goes.
Well, like I said, you're listening to In Space with Nick McEwen, episode 10. You can go to
10.
Facebook and like us at facebook.com/InSpace Show. Go to Twitter at Nick McEwen the 33, at Big Joe Pun, at Kyle in Space, and at
Jess.
In space, I think.
at Jess in Space.
I think.
I know. I know. Follow me.
Oh, I gotta get on there and change my picture. It's just that little, like, egg thing.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Jess is an egg, too.
I know because I want
Because,
that one picture.
but I don't know how to work Twitter, dude. Like,
your twatter hasn't
do you
been
have to
twitted?
upload
It's-
a picture in order to
No,
use
you
it
have
for
to
your
upload
profile?
well, you can now through
you
Twitter.
have
You
to-
can upload it straight to
You
Twitter.
have to twit first.
I don't know how to tweet. I mean,
pretty
I
simple,
tweeted.
Kyle.
I know I tweeted one tweet, and then I forgot that I made one in general until you just
tweeted
said
one
something. So I should probably get on there.
It's the enter button.
Yeah. So,
I don't know these fucking keyboard shenanigans.
Back in my day, it was
Morse
called
code
return. Okay, it was called return.
back in my day, it was called the Oregon Trail. That's about all we had. It was amazing.
Oregon Trail on that big-ass floppy disk.
Natalie got bitten by a snake.
You have diphtheria.
You have died of cholera.
What is cholera?
Your oxen have drowned in the river.
Yeah. You have measles. You just died.
You caught the homophobe.
You ate some bad meat.
Got a bad case of the homophobes.
You fucking homophobe.
Did homos exist back then in the Oregon Trail?
Yes.
Brokeback
yeah.
Mountain
Existed
style.
before.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's not. I know they didn't just like pop out of nowhere. Like,
It's a
where'd all
long,
these homos come from?
That's why it's called the trail.
it's a long and lonesome trail out there, boys. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
The Chisholm train.
Your partner
I
has
just
died
said
of cholera.
Chisholm. I was thinking
Under the
Oregon.
stress and depression, you put a shotgun to your face. You're dead. So how's everybody feeling tonight? Pretty good? Relaxing?
Yes.
I'm very confused.
That's obvious.
Like all my days run together, and I forgot like that we didn't record an episode last week.
Right.
I'm sorry for that, everyone.
No, that's okay.
We're sorry.
Sometimes you just gotta let it happen when it happens.
It's true.
I'm excited for fall to be here.
Me too.
It's one of my favorite times of year.
Yeah, I'm liking the cooler weather, the feeling in the air.
Yeah. It's nice out.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It gives you more motivation to get up when it's not so miserable outside.
Yeah.
For some people.
For some of us,
Yes.
some folks have seasonal affect disorder with the fall,
You're right. It happens.
which is also acronymed as SAD.
How ironic. is
Appropriately so.
that? Right.
I've been holding this for a little bit.
What are you holding?
Oh, shit.
Wellers.
William
William.
Holden.
The bitters?
Thank you. That's very good.
WLW.
I told you, that shit is amazing.
That shit is bananas.
You guys want to hear something equally amazing?
WELLER. Bananas.
Hit us up, Nick.
L-E-L-E-L-E.
Today, scientists actually announced that they found cannabis compounds that stops metastasis of cancer.
What's the
And they released it.
metastasis?
Yeah, the marijuana stops the spread of cancer in the body. It
Oh.
isolates it.
I was reading about that.
I know this. I mean, I know.
A pair of scientists at California Public Medical Center in San Francisco have found that a compound derived from marijuana could stop the metastasis in many... Is that how you pronounce that?
Let me
Metastasis?
see the word.
Metastases.
Anyway.
Metabolife.
And many kinds of aggressive cancer, potentially altering the fatality of the disease forever. It took about 20 years of research to figure this out, but we are very excited.
Listen to our excitement.
No, that's pretty fucking cool, though. I mean,
Hey, I have a personal story.
it actually helps prevent cancer.
So,
It's
Does
fact.
is it prevention or treatment, though?
it's prevention.
Well, I bet it'd be kind of both, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends.
It prevents it from
Both,
spreading and
if you
starting
already
elsewhere.
have it, yeah. Okay, because you're right. There's a chemical that actually is a tumor growth inhibitor. Like, it is. There's a chemical. I don't know what it's called because they haven't, like, I don't think they've pinpointed it at the article I was reading, but
What we found was that this cannabidol, or
Cannabinoid.
no, it's cannabidol.
Cannabidol.
It could essentially turn off the ID-1, which is a cell, and it stops it from spreading the cancer. We likely would not have found this on our own. That's why collaboration is so essential to scientific discovery. We started by researching breast cancer, but now we found that cannabidol works with many kinds of aggressive cancers, brain, prostate, and any kind with these high levels of ID-1.
So, I have researched online because, let's just say, I know and I research a disease called neurofibromatosis, which is,
Kyle knows.
yeah, I know. Just
Yeah.
trust me on this one.
You've already disclosed that in, like, episode 2.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So I have neurofibromatosis.
Okay.
We talked about this.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, everyone. My name's
Welcome to
Kyle,
the
and I
group.
have neurofibromatosis. Anyway, so I get online and I read about other people's experiences with the disease. And just long story short, if you don't know what it is or you haven't listened to the previous episodes,
It's not a disease that is a reading problem because he just said he could read.
right? No problem there.
No,
His
the
eyes are not
confused
bad
one.
at all.
No.
He could read things.
No, my eyes are good. So
Me not read so good.
everyone that also has
Neurofibromatosis.
neurofibromatosis, this is a neurological disease where tumors grow on the ends of your nerve endings. So they ball up. They get to be like tumor size. They vary in size. And also they can become cancerous. But I read about other people's experiences. Like, I researched like marijuana and does it help my disease?
Did you know?
Well, I mean, just to,
Right.
see what was out there, because I was curious. Like, out of all the medical states, I wonder if that was, included in it. But, long story short, I read about other people who, use it on a regular basis because they say that they've noticed less changes in their fibromas, which are the tumors, when they were smoking or, like, ingesting marijuana than when they weren't. And they can tell a huge difference between when they do use it and when they don't. And they say, I mean, for the disease itself, there is no medication that's made for the disease because it's incurable. And there's no medication that's been strictly, like, researched and, developed for that disease. So it seems to be helping people. So I know personally.
You're prescribing people with this affliction to smoke pot.
I don't know. I mean, I don't prescribe it to anybody, but I'm just stating facts of other people. I mean, they say that it does make a difference relating to the tumor article and
Right.
inhibiting tumor growth. I've
Keeping
read
the
lots
spread
of
of
people.
cancer down. Yeah.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, I'm in no way for, drugs or anything like that.
But I
Just-
think that's pretty fucking cool. That
yeah.
there's a chemical in marijuana that actually causes cancer to like shut down and say I can't spread.
Well, there are a lot of
That's like that's no happy fucking accident. You know what I mean?
there are a lot of doctors nowadays. Like, I think it's split somewhat evenly among doctors about the advantages of marijuana use, and they like. I guess the trend now is like doctors do not want to endorse marijuana use because we're still unsure about harmfulness that it can cause to the lungs. There are certain like advantages to smoking marijuana or marijuana use, that come about, I guess, by its use.
And also, I mean, you don't have to just smoke it in order to get the effects.
Right.
Like, there's alternative, like, safe ways if you have some sort of condition with your lungs.
And I think that's one of the things they're looking at now with like ingestion.
Yeah, put it in your hot
And-
tub, Nick.
Yeah. Ingestion, they're
Like-
trying to isolate, like, the best,
You can bathe
the best
in it.
elements, I should say,
Right.
out of the THC and all of that, and just getting all of the good and none of the bad. They're still working on that, but
Yeah, they've isolated THC already.
right, which is like, for
which is-
example, like Marinol,
Yeah,
which is an
Have I
ingestible
also
pill
isolated
that's synthetic.
THC?
right. Which
Yeah,
is
synthetic marijuana.
THC is like one of 68 active ingredients. I guess psychoactive
Right.
ingredients in marijuana. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. That threw me.
But I mean, there have been like there's been a lot of scientific evidence of advantages of the marijuana plant.
And I think we could have like a whole show, honestly, on like marijuana and conspiracy theories
We really could.
and like things like that. Like, why isn't it legal when there isn't one?
Conspiracy theory in space.
There isn't like one confirmed death related to marijuana use. I mean, like, I understand that it does harm. Don't get me wrong. Everything that you do does harm to your body in some sort of way. But
Yeah.
for as little evidence as they have against it and like how much research there is for it, it just doesn't make any sense. Is that tasty for you over there?
I'm just saying that's a good article.
Yeah, I mean, like I could talk about it all day. I'm just very knowledgeable about all of this subject.
Once again, his name is @KyleInSpace on Twitter.
Knowledge is
Probably
power,
get his
everyone.
ISP address from there if you need it.
But no, there are a lot of benefits, even like neurologically, which would be
Oof.
physiologically. Thank you.
Oh, that wasn't bad at all.
I had one more point I wanted to make, but I can't remember it.
It helps with nausea.
Yes. And
Yeah.
your appetite.
What a cruel bitch nausea is.
It'd be even cooler if you said that in front of a microphone.
Yeah. Let's just talk randomly.
She was like, fuck it, I'm going to sit or stand where I want to. You can't get me behind no microphone, bitch. I'm running away.
Y'all can't catch me.
So,
Jared never got any
I
jergens.
think I'm going to go to my right tonight and see what David brought in for us.
Oh, good call.
In the way of articles.
Good call.
Other ear.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, good call, because I totally haven't even read mine.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Babe, you never.
All
read
right,
articles.
so my article tonight is about the well, is kind of like two tales in one for me. First, it's a tale of partnership between the U.S. and China.
And that's a good thing.
Second, it's a tale of war between the U.S. and China versus UFOs.
I don't like that.
It's heartfelt.
Very strange.
So I've been combing through this article trying to figure out what in the hell it's talking about.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's very confusing to me because apparently, like, the Chinese have confirmed that they're partnering with the U.S. to fight this kind of unidentified source. I don't
That's all coming from veteranstoday.com, I think.
from veteranstoday.com.
Yeah. Isn't it basically saying that there's a co-op effort in like the southern end of California between China and the United States, and they're doing something. They've got something going on. They're saying that it's because of an aggressive alien threat or extraterrestrial. What's the exact quoting they use on that?
Well, there are rumors, and quote from this article, extraterrestrial craft are opening from underwater bases. They are advanced U.S. suborbital operating platforms represented as, quote, tested, have actually been deployed from Vandenberg Air Force Base that are armed with energy weapons. And UFO tracking has moved from conventional nanotechnology with microscopic sensors to
No, I moved from the conventional to the nanoscopic
dimensional
particles.
rifts and distortions in time. And so it's very like high tech stuff. Like this is things that even on TV have been discussed on things like X-Files and the show Fringe.
Which is an awesome fucking show. Since season 1, I can't stop watching it.
I've never seen it.
It's pretty good.
I've never seen it. I'm not
Got a mad scientist that smokes weed and takes LSD.
Dude, if I was a UFO, I would want to go to China because they got all the newest shit. Like, they have the...
Do you hear what this article is saying?
No, I do. It's crazy. Like,
That's weird.
and about the underwater bases...
Yeah, and it's coming from Chinese officials.
Dude,
They're saying this.
I know, and it makes perfect sense because think of how much of the ocean we don't know.
We know more about space than we do about our
Yeah,
own ocean.
Exactly.
True shit, yo.
So, like, there could be... I mean, we can't even
Underwater
reach...
UFOs are SFOs, aren't
Dude,
they? Submerged.
Submerged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, it's
No, it's still...
USO?
No,
Unidentified
USO.
submerged object.
yeah.
USO.
Yeah, USO.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, dude, because we can only go so far down still today, like not even close to what the depths of
Right.
the ocean are, because we don't know what's down there, dude. Obviously, something is. Like, there's just no life.
Exactly.
You know what
Like
I
that
mean?
thing they found in the Baltic Sea. Did you hear about that? Looked like the Millennium Falcon.
No shit.
They've been talking about that for weeks, and it turns out it's just a volcanic plume or a piece of.
Right.
But it was
Naturally-
the dimensions of it from a sonar scan looked like the Millennium Falcon. But like they found that, and that's like that.
Or
how-
slash, was it something that was made of like organic material that just became part of the ocean?
No, it was like some sort of rock formation.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
naturally formed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what they say, but it looks like a
Right.
spaceship. There's skid marks behind it, so it looks like something like hit the surface and skidded, and then just never left.
Because
I'll
was
show you
there
the picture.
there could have not even been an ocean there.
Just
at the
Google
time.
UFO Baltic Sea. You'll find it somewhere on Google. The pictures are pretty crazy. It looks like Millennium Falcon. But anyway,
apparently, like the opposition that this joint U.S. and Chinese force are experiencing is extremely aggressive, unfriendly, and the threat represents a clear and present danger, but it has been isolated.
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 I wasted.
Isolated
I'm too drunk to do this.
Yeah.
to the Pacific Basin. So, like,
Basin
you know,
and lacing.
the thing is like the U.S. hasn't released any information on it at all, and so like if this is a threat to like U.S. citizens and they're not telling us about
Yeah,
it,
nobody's privy to that shit.
you know. So like why is this information so classified? Like, are they trying to stop a panic rush, or and why is it that Chinese officials are releasing certain information, you know, but the U.S. is not releasing the same thing?
Right.
So it, you know, to me, it makes me wonder, like, is
it real?
Is this stuff really happening? Or, like, I don't think that the Chinese government would just make some shit up and be like,
Oh, geez, Americans. They
Yeah.
so sherry.
yeah, like, I don't think
They're
they.
going to burrito dish.
I don't.
Racist.
Right?
God damn.
Hello.
Like Michael Scott right there from The Office.
Or like fucking Mel Gibson against the Jews. It's fucking Jews, give me a fucking cheeseburger.
Kyle's got some fight in him. Kyle, what kind of article you got?
This lady loves to eat tape.
We don't show tape in my shitty ball.
This is from Mail Online, and it's titled, I'm addicted to eating sellotape. The 23-year-old who munches her way through 6,000 feet of tape a month.
Her Betty says
6,000! That's like 47 fruit roll-ups worth of tape.
Talk about Pika.
He's done the math.
I mean, roughly. We're talking like...
fruit by the foot.
Yeah. How many... I think it's like 6 feet is in a fruit by the foot, so that would be roughly 1,000 fruit roll-ups worth of tape.
Over a mile
Belly
of
says
tape a
hello
month.
to Cello. Would be a
A
better
month.
title.
Okay, well, let's break that down a little bit. So if you ate that much a month, so roughly 30 days in a
That's
month.
got to be all fiber, right?
Oh, I don't know. Like
I bet she's got a clean
bad
fucking colon.
chemicals.
Was it the name brand tape or?
I don't know.
It,
It just says,
sticks to all this shit and pulls it out with it.
Yeah, is it
Ice my
M3?
Scotch with scotch.
I've
please.
seen some weird, like, strange addictions, you know, like weird stuff that people do, and
The lady that ate her husband's ashes and freaked out because
Yeah.
she was almost out of them.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, this is something that says that she's 23 now. It started 9 years ago, and it's gotten worse over time. And that's normally how it goes. Like, they start out with a little, and then it becomes more and more and more and more because they
Yeah.
just crave it. But she said the first time she ate tape was when she was out of gum, and there was tape. So she took a piece of tape,
yeah, that's
chewed
obvious
it,
choice
and
right
I have
there.
been chewing tape ever since. That's what it says literally. It says she now eats about 3 rolls
That's
every day. Whether it's while watching TV or chatting on the phone with friends, she is hooked.
She was just on the other side of that little clear strip thing. She's like, almost had that idea, but not quite.
You know, there's a disorder called Pika that children usually get. I mean, it's more characteristic in children that, you know, where
Pica de gallo.
they just eat things like chalk or even like ice that have no nutritional value. And it's like, it's in the DSM.
Hey, Kyle, can I see that picture so I can show it to Joe? We were actually watching this the picture of her face. Strange Addictions the other day, and there was a lady that looks identical to
No,
this woman.
it says that she's on a documentary and it's on Discovery, so it's got to be
Well, no, this
one of the
lady
addiction shows.
looked just like her, but she had an addiction to snorting baby powder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, snorted baby powder.
Like, what was it? Like 3 tubs of it, like a day.
Oh shit!
Well, and it says that she doesn't eat all of it, but
must
she
have been a
eats.
former cokehead.
She eats some of it.
That's what we thought. We thought like she was an ex-cokehead.
Does it smell like fresh diapers to anybody else with me in here? It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Snorting.
Has
a
anybody
baby.
seen my Coke?
Maybe she thinks it's Coke.
No, like she likes the smell of like the talc. And like I guess one day like she was just like applying the baby powder so, you know, like you don't get like chafy. So you apply the baby powder and she just kind of snorted a little bit of it and it just kind of went from there.
Jared,
Neurological
you
reinforcement.
got an article over there, buddy?
Too big of words for me. Too drunk.
Smells like baby parts.
Babies.
It smells like teen baby spirit. It smells like baby spirit.
Jared, what you got?
I got one called "How Often Do Planes Stowaways Fall from the Sky?"
That's a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
What is that?
Apparently, in London, some dude just fell out of the sky in the middle of the neighborhood. Everybody
Like a
heard.
stowaway?
Yeah, they heard a thump. He was hiding in the landing gear, and when they were landing at Heathrow and the tires came out, the landing gear came out.
I heard about that shit. Like, people will, like, stow away and they'll get up in the landing gear and freeze to death.
Yep.
When they can lose oxygen when they're up in the air, and then they'll just die, and then the landing gears
Okay.
come down.
How
like, bam.
how exactly did they get under there in the first place?
You just like run out onto the runway
Yeah,
and
you
hop on the
can do
tire,
it.
I guess.
All those
Yeah,
other...
and no one sees that. There's like, oh, look at that. Oh, he's gone. He's good.
Dude, they're
Don't
so
worry.
busy
He'll
fueling
be-
and
he'll
doing
be
maintenance,
fine.
they don't check that shit. The security's at the gate.
So they
you
do
know
it
what I'm saying?
obviously to kill themselves.
The security doesn't go past the gate unless you've got an air
I
marshal
mean, it would
on
be
board.
awesome for like the first like minute, like taking off and shit. That would be so hardcore.
But then you'd freeze
just
to
be like,
death and suffocate.
Yeah.
As soon as the cabin pressurizes and you don't get a pressurized cabin,
If you let
Yeah,
go,
that's why we fly inside.
if you let go while you were like up there, you would be going like. Hell,
Exactly.
oh,
Exactly
shit,
what
that's
you'd be
not-
like.
This is a good spot to take a break. We're gonna listen to some music by
it hurts my ear holes.
just we'll be right back
This happened one other time too.
because of a bottle rocket.
Oh yeah. Oh, too loud.
I came across a memory of what you said when you met me. You never thought I'd be standing here. I came across
It's eating away my soul. I'm stuck in this place, it's such a waste of time for me to take control. My heart's gonna hold, my heart is cold. It's eating away my soul. I'm stuck in this place, it's such a waste of time for me to take control. My heart's gonna hold, my heart is cold. It's eating away my soul. I'm stuck in this
But
place.
no one really knows unless I were to tell you. Like, I have them, like, in my face and stuff, but they're small, so you would never know. But, like, I have I have hundreds.
That's it.
Maybe thousands inside my body. I don't know. I mean,
It's weird that it's on your free nerve endings.
yeah. It's just a
Does
neurological...
it cause pain?
Oh, yeah.
Endings.
Like, it feels like if someone were to, like, either pinch you or, like, poke you with, like...
Something sharp?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a penis.
You could like compare it to like fibromyalgia. Well, I mean, what causes my disease is like they know. I mean, it's a mutation of a chromosome, so like that's why I have my disease. Like it's not like unknown, but there's just no treatment. They don't know what to do.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Kyle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Kyle.
All right, welcome back to episode 10 of InSpace. We had to turn on a couple exhaust fans, get the smoke cleared out of here, to turn off the smoke alarm in the undisclosed location studio on the outskirts of Wichita, Kansas with InSpace. You can go to facebook.com/InSpace Show. Give us a call at 316-712-0333. Find us on Twitter, Google, whatever. Just find us. We're on YouTube as well, iTunes, RadioZenu.com. With the likes of the Niche Cast and the Pip Show and Crowbar and Rush Factor and Crip and all those crazy fucking people over there. We're part of the Radio Xenu family. Everybody give a shout out to Radio Xenu right now. Say
Radio
hi.
Xenu!
Yeah, Radio Xenu.
They love us and we love them.
Yay.
Pip fucking makes me laugh my ass off sometimes.
He is very
He's
clever.
good. He's good.
Rust Factor. Holla.
Yeah, Russ, just as holla.
Holla, holla. Holla at ya. Holla. Holla, holla.
So,
Let me holla at ya.
episode
Let me
10's
holla.
gone.
Holla, holla. Holla, holla.
Kyle.
I'm sorry.
Calm down.
I get...
He's hyper.
Yeah.
He's funking out in every way.
J-Rock taking a shot.
So I can tell Jess has a really excited look on her face, and she's got some information she wants to share with us
About dicks.
about.
Over in Coitus Corner.
Take it away, Jess.
Bum, 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 Gorgeous Corner. Bum, 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 bum. Gorgeous Corner. Call me. Call me on the corner of the coitus, yeah.
Okay, Jess, what you got over there?
I have two articles this evening. One's kind of just a follow-up. If you listen to some of our previous shows, there was a guy in Tokyo who served up his genitalia to 6 people.
Right, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you remember that?
He what?
He,
Oh, you
he
were not
cut up
here.
his penis
Yeah,
and
we
he
did an
served
article, yeah.
people's mouth holes.
So,
At a restaurant or like at his house?
no, this guy...
He like hired a chef and everything.
Yeah, listen up, J-Rock.
Charged people like a shitload of
Jared,
money per
we're in
plate.
Jess's penis corner right now. Be aware.
So, the short of it is, this guy, he's an asexual. He does not like males or females or anybody. He's just asexual.
Eunuch.
He doesn't see any potential in his organ. So, he decided to make a little bit of money off of it, and when he got it removed, he decided to make 6 dishes out of it. He charged $250 a plate,
Good God.
and then he's actually a
People
chef.
munched his junk.
They did.
Bazinga.
And
For
then
$1,500?
No.
it was $250 a plate, and there were 6 people.
Oh my God.
$1,500?
Right.
Grr,
But I mean,
private
like-
parts being eaten in space.
But there was also a lot of other people that came to
Or $1,400?
watch, and their plates were only like $50 a piece. So, anyways, this is his follow-up. They're actually trying to charge him with indecent exposure.
For serving his cooked genitalia.
Yes.
Well, it makes sense.
No, it does not.
Well, they're very exposed, are they not?
They're very exposed, but all these people went there knowing
But there was
exactly what they were
probably
going to see.
there's probably huge press release, local TV stations, passerby seeing it, Oh my god, it's horrible. I can't look. Complain. All right, guys, we have to do something. Let's arrest this guy.
Okay, if we're talking about it in like political terms, of
I
course.
understand if it was undercooked penis, but
Joe likes his spot on.
But
Joe's likes his cock well done.
we're done.
but what if like you don't see like a whole penis? Like I assume you see like slices of
Right.
penis.
How many people ate?
Well,
It
they
was
were
6
at an
people.
inside
6
restaurant.
people.
It was 6 people, and his penis was not big.
It wasn't big,
No.
so they got like one bite of penis.
It was very, very small, but he served it with like
One
mutton mushrooms.
cube of
and-
penis.
Racist!
1 cube of penis in my mouth hole.
It's all about the presentation.
Yeah.
This is not the first time I
You
ate
smell
penis,
it.
Joe Rogan.
Use a smaller plate. It'll make the penis
smoke
look
raps.
bigger.
Present them.
But they're planning on giving him like maybe some jail time and a fine of $32,000. That is way more than what he sold the shit for.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
didn't even make that.
Pain and suffering. I don't want to walk by a store window and see a penis filleted and cooked up. That's, I don't know.
I'd like it.
Yeah, but
You
of
probably
course,
would.
of course you would.
It's not gonna look.
But
It's not gonna look like
Right.
a dick on the plate.
No,
It's-
you
Right.
wouldn't even be able to
True.
tell
True.
if you looked at the original pictures.
But I don't know. The pictures after they were cooked, we saw them when we read that article.
Yeah, but it didn't look anything like a dick. Like
You could
It
tell.
wasn't like a hard dick.
if
on
you're
a plate.
thinking about what it is already, if you were to just view the pictures, you would have no idea what it was.
In space!
yeah, there's a lot of probably. I mean, I haven't seen the pics.
I don't actually have the pics with me. You'd
No,
have to
there's
go to
not.
the original one.
Where's that from?
You don't
Huffington
have
Post?
them.
It is from Huffington Post.
Weird news at Huffington Post. They got some
But,
good shit.
Did he serve it in like strips or did he like cut it?
No,
like
it was
a-
like
Deep
gourmet,
fried, slathered
like
in
served.
like cut
With some fried taters and
was
mustard. and
sliced.
like,
water.
like a hot dog, not like filleted long.
On a bed of
No,
lettuce.
no. It was like cooked by like professional chefs and
Well,
shit.
yeah, but like how?
Spice.
Like
All the
penis
dishes
was-
were different. Like they were cut. Like one was like sliced thin, and one was like
Okay. Like
Stan
sliced in,
Shepherd
like,
style.
prosciutto.
Yeah.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Give me some of them human fries.
I mean, what
some
were you
cocktail
what were you
sauce.
hoping for? What
I don't know what I was thinking.
what
It's the human
tickles your
oysters.
fancy?
Human
I was
oysters.
thinking of it cut up like hot dogs and beanie weenies.
No.
Weenie beanie.
Would you eat it like that?
The not so Rocky Mountain.
No, I wouldn't eat
oysters.
it either way.
Oh,
I like them raw and in my mouth and hairy.
Ew. No hair.
But I don't think he should be charged for indecent exposure
Yeah, that's weird.
for that because the people who went to
You
that
know-
event chose to go to that.
Exactly.
and I'm sure it was private. Like it wasn't broadcast.
The only reason they're doing anything is there's people out there that are just throwing a fucking fit and complaining. So they're like, we have to do something.
Who started
know.
the ball
But dude,
rolling on the
okay,
lawsuit?
let's
I don't know.
not. People like go to shows where like people
Somebody obviously
like,
had to
hang
press
from
charges.
the fucking ceiling with like hooks in their backs and shit, and no one gets
That's
like.
artistic, Kyle.
Well, but you could.
This person was an
You
artist,
could
though.
argue the same. You know what I'm
He-
saying? Like,
the
where does
person-
where
he,
does
she-
freedom like stop?
Was an artist.
I guess. I mean, like, if the dude wants to do it, that's pretty messed up. But if he can get people to pay $250,
Bill Hicks once said that pornography
a
is considered anything
plate,
that causes
then more
sexual
power
thought.
to him.
That is the legally defined definition of pornography.
Which is every TV commercial
Right, which is
on
what
TV.
Bill Hicks was saying. Was like Coca-Cola, fucking all these companies use sex appeal and anything
Yeah.
that causes sexual thought to sell their products.
Like
but
that
pornography
Carl's Jr.
Hit
is
the
defined.
cue the music.
Let me find that.
Yeah.
People from Sweden like to fuck some cheap.
How do you listen to that? It's like I got my meth gaze on.
I got my meth gaze on and I'm ready to fly. Got that Crisco on my body. Let's hit the slip and slide.
Yeah, a lot of people have fallen in love with that song.
I know, dude. It was magical at the time. Like, I knew something awesome was happening. It's like, yes.
Oh no!
Oh.
What'd you do?
Party foul.
David, you spilled your Crisco.
Erda burr.
He's Herber.
On my
This This show has gone from intricate discussion to animalistic grunts and screams. All right.
Anyways,
Okay, can I read my next
on with
article?
the show.
Michael Wayne Jones allegedly beats his girlfriend with her dog.
Nude.
A Florida man has been charged with strangulation, domestic battery, and animal abuse after allegedly beating his girlfriend with her pet dog.
Nude.
Sanford police say that Michael Wayne Jones, 42, got into an argument with his girlfriend on Thursday at their home, according to the Orlando Sentinel. The arrest report states that Jones was angry because his girlfriend had arrived with her daughter and one of them was trying to smoke crack cocaine. Jones' girlfriend tried to drive away.
You might not know this, Joe. I can buy smoke crack cocaine.
Jones allegedly tried to stop her. She and her daughter told the police that he came out of the house, punched out the car windshield, and pulled her small dog out of the vehicle, threatening to kill it. Jones reportedly began to swing the dog around in the air, and when his girlfriend tried to stop him, he repeatedly hit her with the pup. He allegedly began to choke her and then let go and fled on his bike, the dog in tow.
Nick.
What?
If I push my earphones in, it sounds like that you're narrating my life.
So anyways, he was strong
please,
enough to...
please, everyone try this. Just push him in.
When police located Jones, he was bleeding from his right hand. He said he had left the home on his own safely and that he had not been caused any harm to the dog. Officers noted that Jones' girlfriend had red marks on her neck. Neither the woman nor the dog suffered any serious injuries. Sanford police said that to use a dog as some sort of a club device, I just don't get that.
Nick.
Wait.
Is that even a law? Like, don't beat your girlfriend with a dog.
Right.
Does
David, what?
I need you to turn me up.
Okay.
I think.
Giggity.
Maybe not.
Oh, God.
Oh, there we go. So you are saying that this motherfucker hit...
This what?
This motherfucker...
This what?
Motherfucker.
This what?
Motherfucker!
There you go.
Yeah. He hit his own girlfriend with her own dog.
Yeah, man,
That's why I
bitches
didn't
gotta
turn it
learn.
up too loud.
Dude.
Gotta teach a bitch any way you can.
He hit
What?
his own girlfriend with her own dog.
It had to have been a little dog.
They said it was a pup.
Ah.
He smashed in the windshield and grabbed the dog from inside the car through the windshield
The pimp ain't be
after
strong.
smashing through it with his fist and then beat her with it. Like, he got mad because they were wanting to smoke crack. And, like, this dude punched her windshield and grabbed a dog out.
Yeah, he was strong enough
He
to
obviously was on crack.
Yeah.
through the windshield.
He had his meth gaze on.
He had to be on something because windshields do not break either.
Okay.
All right.
Right around the block from Coitus Corner.
Jess, you've got something else you want to talk about. You look really excited to talk about it here on the InSpace podcast. So why don't you go ahead and do that for us?
Okay. It is in Florida. No Longmont.
Once again.
No Longmont, Colorado this time.
Wah, wah.
So this gentleman, Carlos Romero, he's being charged. He's being accused of donkey sex.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he actually did not penetrate this donkey. But what his neighbor saw was like him with his pants down and his genitalia up against the donkey.
Did he have a boner?
Yes,
Okay.
but he didn't penetrate.
So what is the charge?
Anal abuse.
Yeah, I mean, there's
He admitted to actually fucking horses since he was 18.
like he doesn't find males, females, anything attractive.
He was
likes
waiting.
horses.
He
and-
bought this pony and they took it away from him. And he paid like $500-$600 for it or something. And he was like, "It's my pony. I want it back. I paid $600 for it." And he's like, I was waiting for it to mature so I could actually fuck it.
Right, because
That's all he was talking about.
He doesn't want to do underage. You know, he wants to make sure they're mature.
That article explains how he doesn't do well with other humans. He thinks they're all liars, backstabbers, promiscuous, disease-spreading pieces of shit. And that's why he fucks horses.
Because they're so innocent.
Not crush your dick off. It's got to be one of the strongest assholes on a land animal.
Well, okay, I'm sure he's not fucking male horses.
Okay.
Female.
Well, their assholes are probably still pretty strong.
He wouldn't be fucking the asshole.
So, like...
Would that be your preferred method, Jared?
If I were fucking a horse, that would be the natural hole, right? That's the easiest one.
Like a rock.
This guy needs to move to Sweden.
I don't want to get into the logistics of it, but I assume the guy was fucking the sheep or the horses
in their
vagina, if they even call it that on a horse.
Vagina.
There's people in America that can fuck some horse.
It's not exactly like a vagina. I can't remember the technical term for it, but it's not vagina.
He said he was stroking something in the beginning of that article. Don't remember what it said. He said he would rub he'd masturbate with his penis and rub the horse's
jerkins.
Something.
Mersh
He'd rub the horse's mersh, put some peanut gravy on it.
Erkster
Peanut Gerber.
Oh, he would scratch her withers.
What's a wither?
Kind of like the ribbish area.
Oh, okay. So he'd stand behind him,
rubbish.
Rub his fingers down the rib cage like a xylophone on both sides. Yeah.
But back to your question, no.
He said he liked the way the fur felt on him.
Yeah, yep. Creepy. So back to your question. The only reason why I know this, I kind of want to put that out there, is because I was raised on a quarter horse farm and we do artificially inseminate our horses.
So you've fucked many horses.
I have not.
You've handied them.
I've only helped
Gave
artificially
him a handy.
inseminate one.
Oh, okay.
You gave one a handy.
It's more like an army.
Wilbur, what are you doing?
It's an army.
It's like all the way almost up to your shoulder blade.
In the business, we call that a Gumby.
So no orifice on a horse is tight.
Okay.
It's all pretty loose.
So obviously that guy was well hung to be fucking horses since he was 18.
I highly doubt it.
So like a pokey.
But you've got to take a look at this guy's face. He is so excited.
I thought he kind of looked like David.
Oh, he loves it.
Oh, he looks like me?
That's kind of what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, is that David?
He's very, very excited, though. Like, I've never seen a picture that
That
happy.
looks nothing like me. You are a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Juice.
Motherfucker, you are
Horse.
a motherfucker fucking pot.
Give me some horse juice.
All right, Joe, you got an article for us?
Have you read it yet?
I do have an article over here.
You got an article, Joseph?
I've read it like once tonight.
Oh, my God.
That's all.
John Moss. He's a farmer.
Yeah.
He let 1,000 pigs die because he got lazy, quote unquote. Apparently, he's a Nebraskan farmer, neglected them when he got a full-time job. John Moss, he's 61, he's a pig farmer. He got a job, he let the pigs die of starvation, and investigators found 140 live pigs, several goats, one calf, without food or water.
Really?
Seriously.
So, like, if you're a farmer, isn't that already your job?
Yeah, you.
It's like,
why
I
are you
just-
being
Like, aren't you
lazy?
supposed to just, like, do that? Like, isn't that your job? Like,
What did you say?
So I kept
He's
reading
watching
it, like,
Oprah.
it doesn't say what his full-time job that he was so busy for, but he got lazy and couldn't take care of things at home, he said.
1,000?
It's, yeah, 1,000.
So,
maybe he's like
no
a
sign of
gigolo.
mental illness.
That's
no
like torture to an
No
animal.
psychological problems.
On a
Maybe he thought he was
He's
like
a pig
Mr.
fucker.
Rogers every day. He'd like step into this alternate world and he's like, "Hey everyone!" Like, and he like goes into this like other land and then comes back later. He's like, "Oh, I'm back from work, everyone." Like,
I'm a pig
I don't
farmer.
know. Yeah. Why does it smell like bacon and dead things?
Dead stuff.
I don't know why he has that kind of
I'm just going to
accent.
go to Cartoon Town for the day.
David, are you
will
okay?
not do that.
I think bacon only smells like bacon when you make bacon.
Bacon. I don't know. Pig's bacon.
I said bacon.
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 Bacon strips.
Bacon strips. The dogs beg for them. Bacon strips.
Have you guys ever
Dogs tell
gone to
your
like
owners to listen to the radio.
gone to the internet to a place you go to and looked up like reviews of how the place was, and you know, like Google has it and Yelp and Yahoo.
Urban Spoon, that kind of shit.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Apparently a chef in LA had killed his wife and boiled her for quite some few days and like disposed of the body in the grease trap. Well, a lot of the customers have gone to Yelp and posted things such as, from John R. in Richmond, California, I hope the owner didn't serve his slow-cooked wife to any of the patrons. And this is all on Yelp, like a review site of businesses. And Rachel D. of Wyoming says, you know why this restaurant closed, right? He killed and slow-cooked his wife, poured her remains in the grease pit at the restaurant. I'm not making this up.
Fuck that guy.
So people are doing reviews on Yelp about it.
It had to be like premeditated because he had to get her in there fast before she started to deteriorate, before it would start smelling.
He cooked her for days.
I think it was 4 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he disposed of the body.
So stuff was being cooked with it because they obviously weren't like closed
Right, exactly.
for like 4 days.
And who knows how much got served.
Right.
But they're not going to say that in the article.
Be like chopped up pieces in the fryer.
That
You
came
just
from
throw it
Huffington
in
Post
over
Weird
time
News.
or whatever.
Have you ever been served?
All right, welcome back to In Space. Tonight we've got a very special guest for you tonight. He flew all the way here from Las Vegas or California. He wasn't too clear on that. And we will be referring to him as Jim. Jim, how are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Good. How was your flight out here?
Oh, it was long.
So, you were telling me some things earlier about some crazy stuff. Why don't you give us a little background on yourself, where you grew up, where you used to work at, and where you currently work? Where are you from? What area of the United States are you from?
Well, let's just say that I've been around everywhere, but when I grew up, it was on the West Coast.
You grew up on the West Coast?
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. Welcome to In Space.
Thanks, everyone.
It's really good to have you in the studio here. You've been a longtime friend of ours, and we've been wanting to get you in here. So tell us about. Well, just give us a lead up to where you're at today, where you started with your career, and what kind of knowledge you have to give to us that most people don't know about.
Well, it all started off when I got a little bit interested in extraterrestrials. I was a young boy, and I witnessed some things that made me curious. So from there, I did a little bit of research and took a few classes, I guess you could say, and knowledge myself on the subject. And from there, I just worked with a few people that were high up and knew some things, and I learned from them. And from there, I just worked my way up. And
So like high up, how high are we talking here?
I guess I could say that high enough that I can't let you know how high.
Okay, that's understandable. I'm sorry for asking. Did you used to work for the government, or was it just
Let's just call it an agency.
an agency? Is that how, do you guys refer to yourselves as agents?
I get called many names, but an agent is one of them.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
a man in black, maybe? Jim?
Have you heard that term before, Mr. Jim?
We wear many colors.
Okay. That's true. So you're a man of different hats, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So, tell me about one experience that you could tell us that nobody really knows about that's actually confirmed through you, Jim.
Well, we were visiting an undisclosed site, searching for some evidence of a reporting of some UFO activity, and what the people said was that there was some activity in the sky, and they saw some things that apparently had dropped to the ground.
Right.
So we arrived at the site right away. We got a private call from the person, and they said that they had seen some falling objects, not anything that could be explained.
Okay. Is this around the West Coast area?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could say it's on the southwest.
And you were a quote-unquote agent at the time?
Yes.
Okay. What did you, when you went out to investigate this area, what did you come across? What did you find?
Well, let's just say that the reporter's evidence of falling objects was confirmed.
Mm-hmm. And what fell? Can you tell us?
Objects.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but what kind of objects?
Various sizes of objects.
Various sizes. Can you give us the shape, the color, the content?
The color was indescribable.
What do you mean by that? Like, was it a light source or solid colors, transparent? I mean...
It was a color that had a consistency that I can't describe or put into words.
So it was something you'd actually never seen before.
Correct.
And upon, I assume you saw these with your own eyes, what took place after that?
From there, I arrived in my house the next day in my bed.
And that's it?
As far as I can remember.
So you've had some blacked out time. You've had some lost time on your end after encountering...
Seems to be so.
Yes, on your end. Were you butthurt about it?
I think that I'll get over it.
Yeah? Yeah, if you don't really...
It's not my first experience with this type of thing.
Right, obviously.
It was an internal investigation.
Yeah, did you get probed, Jim?
I felt pretty good the next day.
I don't think he really liked that question. So, okay. So, while working for an unknown agency, as an agent of this company, you responded to a sighting of what appeared to be a UFO dropping packages or something out of them, landing on Earth. And then you had some lost time following that. Is there anything you can tell us more about what dropped out, what came down, what landed?
From what we can tell, from what people have noticed or various observations, if you put them all together, it kind of seems like it was sort of an explosion, but yet the craft itself had still left. So it dropped something that looked like various objects coming down.
So, like, care packages?
I guess you could say that.
Is that about right along the lines of your thinking? Some sort of delivery system for some sort of message or communication correspondence, if you will, to somebody else that's already on the planet?
It was trying to reach a large area of people at one time.
Of humans?
Correct.
It was, okay, so it was trying to contact somebody, it was a bunch of people in a community in a certain area.
Populated, yeah.
Okay. So, were you ever concerned about what happened during that missing time that happened, you know, after you discovered what you had discovered?
Well, of course I'm concerned. I mean, you always have to... Hide this, hide this.
When I'm gonna let you come around anyhow. Run around town down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout. Coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm gonna let you come around anyhow. Run around town down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout. Coming down the line, we running